welcome to Dorky Dates. I'm here with Ray.
Yes, and I'm here with Deborah.
A dorky date.
We're being dorks.
Today we are kind of combining two different kinds of date. We're combining a picnic with an outing for grave rubbings.
Yeah, not grave robbings, grave rubbings.
Very different thing.
Yes.
Very different thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're going to start with a picnic. Okay, so picnics. What you want to bring, you want to make sure that you have a blanket to sit on.
Yes. Ours is made out of the finest Elmo fur.
The very finest Elmo fur.
Indeed.
You need to have food, plates, silverware, something to drink. We have some sweet potato salad, some water flavored with green tea bags. It's kind of like a sun brew. There's no sugar in it. It's our version of flavored water.
Yep.
We've got our cooler with ice in it. Got a special treat. We have dates filled with sun butter. That's our special treat. We have some carrot sticks, extra water.
Never travel without extra water.
Napkins. Delicious.
More delicious.
Delicious. And make sure you have napkins. I've got some Germex in my bag because you never know when you might need something like that. We've got real plates so we're not damaging the environment. Real napkins and real forks. No plastic, no paper. So we're prepared to have a delicious picnic.
Yes. So if you'll excuse us now, it's time to eat.
Yay. But you wanna, if you're gonna do grave rubbings, you wanna graveyard with some history. And you can always do a little bit of research, and that's where the whole dorky part of the day comes in.
Oh yeah, totally.
Doing the research. I was lucky in that I already knew about this graveyard. A lot of my dad's side relatives are buried out here far back into when that side of my family first moved to this area. And
It looks like some of those tombstones, they're like just a few years old, whereas the one right behind us over here is from 1853.
exactly.
So that's a lot of history in this cemetery.
Yeah. But we're actually picnicking right next to another part of history of this area, and that is this gravestone right here. A while back, there was actual shootout in this cemetery between the law and a man, and I can't remember exactly what he did, but when they were shooting back and forth, they happened to take a good chip out of this gravestone.
And you can tell how long ago it's happened because the edges are totally weathered at this point. It's almost completely smooth.
Yep. But it's just a beautiful place.
And I know I have a lot of friends who watch these who live like up north. One of the interesting things about this area in the south is the iron tombstones. It's a lot of iron, thick iron rock You see it even more in like the Birmingham area, where it's like that's like was the iron capital of the South. But down here it's still a lot of red clay. And the redder it is, the more iron's in it. So some of these tombstones are just literally ferrite.
Yep. And they're here to mark somebody's passing. They don't even have names or dates or anything.
Just let you know which plots are off limits.
Well, one of the oldest parts is right in here. So somebody at some time knew.
Yeah.
Look at this piece. See all the glitter in this? That's mica in with the ferrite.
Yeah, you can find just flat mica pieces laying on the side of the road that are 3 or 4 inches thick. I mean, well, 3 or 4 inches wide. Paper thin, they're not thick.
They're not thick.
It's mica. Now, did these actually have inscriptions that have rusted away over the years, or did they never have any inscriptions?
Well,
The iron ones.
some of them I'm pretty sure did not. Some of them may have. You can always try to rub one and see.
Right, okay.
And, like I said, I've got relatives out here. Some are from before Alabama was even a state. I can't remember exactly. I didn't bring my genealogy with me.
Oh, did you get a picture of this one?
What about it?
It broke off, and so they just propped the top of it up onto the bottom of it.
Oh, there's another one like that.
Yeah, there's another one like that. That's how old this place is. Some of these tombstones are actually tilted because of the roots of trees around the edges. Getting into the newer sections. I think it's fascinating going to cemeteries and seeing how the styles have changed over the decades.
And this is some of my family right here. That's my paternal grandmother and grandfather. And their infant daughter. And my uncle. And then right over here is my great aunt and my great uncle. And I never knew him. He died about 9 years before I was born. But my great aunt, after he died at some point, remarried. And when she remarried her first husband's brother. And so that's who I knew. And I just absolutely love them. They were just some really sweet people. Go back to some of the older sections again.
Oh, wow, here we go. This one won't even stand up anymore, but look at the weathering stripe on it. Isn't that wild?
Yep.
Yeah, I want to go right into this one. Should be convenient too, all flat line like it.
Well, let's see, this one, 1884. Look at that rock.
That is crazy.
I can't even tell if there's anything on it or not. It doesn't look like it.
I bet barely tell if it's an actual rock or just a metal plate that's weathered this long.
$18.87.
One behind it, 1893. There's one that's broken, has been ruined.
1881. Okay.
Look.
And we're back.
We're back.
So now we have kind of gone around the cemetery and kind of picked out what we would like to do. We're going to do some grave rubbings, and we have things that you'll need if you want to do this. One is a tube. This will keep your paper safe.
I think they sell these at Walmart in the office supply section. I know they have them at the UPS store. So
You need big sheets of paper, just blank paper.
And this is like regular paper. This isn't like any special tracing or rubbing paper or anything like that. So
You'll need chalk or charcoal, something with that you can hold like this and rub.
yeah, the main thing you're looking for is a wide, flat surface.
And then spray hairspray so that you can set your rubbing and it won't rub off.
Yeah, because if you don't do something like that, as soon as you try to roll them up and everything, they're going to smudge to illegibility.
Okay, so it's pretty simple. You just find a stone that you want to rub. You want to hold a piece of paper against it, rub it, try not to move it, but you don't want to use tape or anything unless you've got like masking tape. It's not going to mess up, because some of these gravestones are really old and you want to be respectful.
Yeah, and not only respectful, some of these are old enough that if you use something like duct tape or something, you could conceivably take a chunk off of them. Some of these are so old they're flaking off. So,
Yeah.
If it's too fragile looking, you probably want to skip it altogether.
But sometimes you can, if you find a tombstone that is almost illegible, a rubbing will really bring out what's on there.
Yeah, there are a couple that we wanted to try like that, so we'll let you see the results.
Okay, we're gonna do this.
All right, we'll see you. This one I wanted to try it because the date on this, I think it's the oldest one in the cemetery. It's dated to September 26, 1853. So this predates the Civil War by a good decade. So and it has this beautiful flower. I'm not sure if you can see that on the camera right now. So hopefully when we do the rubbing, it'll bring it out and we'll be able to see all the details. So just gonna flat up here. Oh yeah, look at that. Wow, this is working a lot easier than I thought it was going to.
You're missing the first letter of the first name there.
Did I get it?
You got it.
Oh. Oh no.
Yeah, go down.
Okay.
You're missing the number at the end. Oh, you missed.
Tilted it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That's not too legible, really.
It may take a little practice.
Yeah, I've never done this before, so this is my first attempt. Little Sidonia Griffin. February 21st, 1853 to September 26th, 1853.
Okay. And we're going to take it back to our home base here and spray it.
All right, do you want me to lay it on the blanket?
No.
No, lay it on the grass. All right, you want me to spray?
I got it.
Okay.
That's one coat.
So you want to do a horizontal and a vertical?
Mm-hmm. Just kind of make sure you get even coverage.
Right. And then we can just leave this here to dry, right?
Yeah.
We'll go out and
Do another one.
yeah. Now this is not a very windy day at all, so we'd probably be safe leaving it like that. If it was windy, you'd want to weight it down with something.
So we have used up all the paper that we brought. Got Woodman of the World and an FCC. Kind of hard to see. And then that one, I think, was the one that had fallen over, and it got really worn down from weather. And then this one was an extremely old one. You couldn't even see what was on it until we started rubbing. That one's a little hard to see. This is one of the ones I did. 1862. And then the rest of them I did are family. Like my grandpa, my grandma, my Aunt Marie, my Uncle Bill, and my Uncle Larry.
Well, that was fun.
That was fun.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a beautiful October fall day.
Yeah.
The scenery's beautiful and calm and pleasant.
Everything's just so quiet out here. I mean, we're talking naturally softly like we're in a library or something just because it's so quiet out here. And I guess because we're in a cemetery too. But I really enjoyed that. It's nice to be able to use the rubbing to spot up some of these illegible tombstones. They're very, some of these are very much part of history now. So that was interesting. And like with Deborah, that's her family.
Oh yeah, we got some exercise because we kind of had a base camp where we left the hairspray. So we'd walk out to the grave, rub it, bring it back, put it on the ground, spray it, and then take another piece of paper and go out there. We did some walking.
Did a lot of walking in uneven terrain. And we parked on the opposite side of the cemetery, so we had to bring all this stuff out here on this good side, and then we're going to have to pack it up and take it all back, so weightlifting. Cross country. There you go. And we ate healthy food. And this is like, some people get less exercise and health benefit going to the gym than we did going on a date. We must be doing something right. Of course, then another thing that's very important, if it's actually for a date, yes, we did some dorky stuff and we did some really cool stuff, but did it feel romantic? And let me tell you, being out here with someone you really like, and the peace and quiet and beautiful scenery is just inherently romantic. I love you. Did we have anything else to add?
No, I don't think so.
In that case, we should tell them to like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Absolutely.
We would love to do more dorky dates. We're going to try to do this at least once a month.
Yeah, we're going to try for the first week of the month, too, to get these out there. Like this one we're shooting on October 1st, so it should be out.
Oh, it's probably going to be out a little later.
Well, yeah, it's going to be out in the next few days, so. Anyway, we should be doing another one first week of November. And that'll be fun.
Oh, according to my work schedule.
Yeah, according to your work schedule.
Yeah.
But the point is, I'm looking forward to it, and so should you. So, if you are, like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
We'll see you later. Bye now.